Hi, I just thought I'd show you this little piece of news that I've just found on here about London Olympics, because I thought this looked a bit over the top, quite frankly. We've got here the Ministry of Defence (MOD) is considering plans to install surface-to-air missiles in Blackheath and Shooters Hill during the Olympic Games. The MOD said it had taken military advice to identify sites to base the defence systems to protect the skies over London in the event of an attack. Now, I don't know if that's the normal sort of procedure for the Olympic Games or what, but it seemed a bit OTT for me. And the other day I happened to be just stopped in Quorn, a village just down the road here, whilst there was a helicopter in the air, and the whole sort of entourage going through of the, well, it was only a tryout of the the Olympic torch thing going through, which, if I've got the video on here, I'll add it on perhaps after this. You might be interested in seeing all the kerfuffle. Anyway, I just thought that was completely over the top. Posted, and it's absolutely fascinating. I'll put the link to it underneath, and from the descriptions underneath the video, hopefully you'll be able to find the rest of the parts, because this is just part 2. But interesting, this series of videos was saying that the Titanic ship that sunk was actually a ship called the Olympic. They sort of swapped them over in the harbour, which, when I first saw the title, I thought, what a load of rubbish, that can't be right. But actually, watching these videos, it was fascinating, because it was basically saying this Olympic ship had been sort of, first of all, it had a crash, then it had another crash, which rendered it basically an insurance write-off, but the insurance wouldn't pay out, so they sort of got this massive floating lump of useless ship, basically. And then they sort of towed it back into the dry docks, and they reckon that they swapped over they swapped the ships over. So what they actually sent out as the Titanic was, in actual fact, the Olympic. Now, this video goes into all details about this, and it's very interesting. I think it's actually true, because they've shown that the actual Titanic, as we call it now, that's sunk at the bottom of the sea, some of the letters have fell off at the on the bulkhead thing, and you can see underneath where it's engraved out the letters M and P. I think it was the Olympic. But what's interesting is, if that ship was actually a ship that's called the Olympic, which set sail from England 100 years ago, or and now we've got the Olympics again in this country 100 years later, it's a little bit worrying. And just the night after I'd watched that video was when I saw the Olympic team thing with the blooming helicopter in the sky going overhead. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of this video, actually, about the Titanic. I hope it's recording this.
During repairs to the Olympic. On close examination of contemporary archive photographs, it is possible to see the minor differences in design that tell the two ships apart. On the forward part of sea deck, Olympic was built with 16 portholes. The Titanic with 14. Somewhat mysteriously, the Titanic has acquired 2 extra portholes between its launch and its maiden voyage. This clearly points to the possibility that the two ships were switched. At the time of Titanic's launch, the windows on B deck are clearly discernible as being evenly spaced. Yet at the time of her maiden voyage, they have taken on a distinctly uneven appearance. And whereas the Olympic had been open to the public for inspection in Belfast and Liverpool, Titanic was not.
Okay, that's just a little bit of it for you. It's a good film. So yeah, just a little bit for you to think about. Okay, bye.